It's raining here in the United Arab Emirates, friends, and that is not something that usually happens here. So we got a storm brewing here, both figuratively and as well as literally, because just behind me, roughly that direction at least, I'm pretty sure, is Iran. We are talking about around 100 miles away, 1.5 hour drive. There was a road that went between here, but that is the Persian Gulf behind me, and we got a big storm coming in. It's probably going to soak me real bad, but there's puddles and stuff everywhere here. Is what is happening over in Iran, or not happening over in Iran, partially due to the fact that this storm front has rolled in. So the doomsday plane has taken off from Israel. It has been sitting parked since May 2022. It's been sitting there doing absolutely nothing, and everyone knows exactly what it's there for, but it's not supposed to be that for sure. What it's supposed to be is supposed to be the new Air Force One for Israel or something like that, but instead it has been sitting there, never used by the Prime Minister. Instead, it has probably been turned into a doomsday plane. So when the Iranian missile attack was inbound, what they did was they took off into the sky before the missiles arrived, probably to keep their nuclear deterrent. That's probably what it was there for. They wanted to preserve a command and control in case any of those Iranian missiles had a nuclear tipped weapon on there, that they would have an mutually assured destruction, right? And so that doomsday plane, it's a modified 767 that the United States helped them acquire because it's Boeing. Get some nice big towers around here. Might get a lightning strike or two in the video. But it is drizzling all over me, and that storm front is coming in. But Israel has promised that they will attack. They have the war cabinet has met in Israel, and they said that they will attack Iran directly, that they will not just stand by and allow that to happen. What happened, the 331 missiles and drones that came in, they said that is intolerable, that they must respond, and that they will respond. And so behind the camera now, I'm looking out there at the giant storm front coming in. That is where the attack is going to go down somewhere. Just back that way. United Arab Emirates is mostly our friends. For those of you who aren't super familiar with which country and who does what, United Arab Emirates is a good friend of the United States, as well as Saudi Arabia and other countries that are kind of in the clique. They do have their own agendas, of course. They are very interested in their oil and all that kind of stuff like that, and doing good for their people. And they are a Muslim country, but they generally, like Jordan and Saudi Arabia and some of the other countries too, they generally fall on the side of the United States against like Iran and other places like that. So I keep showing this area over here, even though it looks boring. That's the direction of Iran back there, over the Persian Gulf where the storm's coming from. And other information that we have coming out there. So that suspicious plane, that doomsday plane, is called Zion Wing. That is what people are considering about it. About 6 hours previously to the shooting of this, it took off again. Like I said, this is the second time it's taken off in 2 years. Before that, that's when they got delivery on it. So they got delivery on this plane, and then it just sat there. And then on the day when they detected the Iranian missiles coming in, they took that plane off the ground and started flying it out over the Mediterranean, right? They flew it out over the Mediterranean, and I think there's probably a lot of sand in that storm too. So we're going to be seeing some pretty epic lightning strikes here shortly. Just like we're going to be seeing a lot of things going down over in Iran as Israel hits them. And Iran has already promised that they are going to hit back, and hit back hard. So all of this is not something we should be taking lightly. And I'm starting to wonder if I should be not taking this storm lightly as well. Sorry for the audio, folks, but I think it's just the perfect picture of about what's about to happen. A lot of people underestimate Israel. They underestimate the consequences that they're going to bring down upon Iran. They do not want to escalate. They've said this already. They do not want to escalate things to the point where it causes another round of attacks on Israel, but they want to do a strong enough response that it reminds Iran that they can't do this kind of thing and get away with it. They can't do these type of attacks with no response. They are going to get a response from Israel, and it's going to be hard. And since it came from Iranian territory against Israel's territory proper, no proxies, it wasn't the Houthis, it wasn't the Hamas, it wasn't the Hezbollah, it was Iranian military forces launching the attack directly against Israel. Israel saying that our military is directly going to attack the people of Iran, or the country of Iran, right? And that is one of the things I think seems to be coming through pretty hard, is the fact that up till now, Iran has stayed in the shadows, and they've stepped out of the shadows, and Israel is just chomping at the bit to finally punch the center of the squid right in the face, right? And so they've had to keep attacking the proxies for so long that they are sick of it. They want to go after the root cause of the problem, and everybody knows the root cause of the problem is Iran. Friends, I'm coming to you from the United Arab Emirates to give you this update. It's getting kind of dark and stormy here, as it is across Middle East, and it's probably getting fuzzy now because all the water on the camera. It's my cell phone. But friends, thanks so much for your support. Thanks so much for joining with me. I'm going to have some more to talk about kind of why I was doing this whole trip in the first place. Some of you are still kind of asking about why all that, and I really do want to make some clear answers for you. Until I see you guys next time, thanks so much for watching. Steve Poplar of the Poplar Report, out.